Howdy guys and girls, I got going to make a little video about how to start Astonia 3 res. Um, there are a certain amount of things that you need to know. Um, I did make a video earlier, which was my first one, so I already got to level 6. But the most basic things that you need to know are going to be covered in this video. It's weird, I know, but whatever. The first things you want to know are joining channels. You have a numerous amount of channels that you can join. Now, the most important ones are basically info channel, which is /info or /c1. What I usually do is make a ADS for typing in channel 1, which is how I'm going to show you what to do. Type /a, which stands for ADS. Then I usually use II, and then /info, or you could do /c1. Doesn't matter on that one, because now I can use II and type in C1. As you can see, there we go. You can type in C1. Joining other channels, which is like gossip, join 2. Now I usually make some aliases for channels, so I will also make them for this one, which is kind of my basic ones, but yeah. So now I can type ZZ and in channel 2 go. Oh yeah. There we go. Probably one of the most important channels to join is channel 3, which is join 3, of course. And what I usually do is make an alias for that is PP. Haha, he said PP. Yeah, okay. It's just that I usually use the aliases for that because it's easier to type /channel 3 or whatever. It's just a little bit faster that way. Another note is that you have area. Area chat is C8, but you already automatically joined that channel. What I usually do is using double H for the area chat, which is C8. You can also check who is in the area with typing /who. Now I'm the only one in this area, so I can go if I'd learn how to type, that would be nice as well. Also, there are, if you press Control, you can see a lot of things that are commands. Like I keep pressing Control at the moment. So 1 is using Fireball, but 2 is using a lightning ball. 3 is using a flash, which is going to spin around your head for the win. 4 is freeze. 5 is your magic shield, which is the orange bar above your head. And I need to get rid of the macro demon at the moment. Macro Demon is a guy that makes sure you do not use macros. Also, what you can see on the control bar that is showing above the chat is that D is flash. Normally, when you start out, it is E, and this is where one of the somewhat important part comes into play. You can set the letters for your skills. So what I usually do is use D as flash, A as freeze, S as shield, X as heal, Q as bless, C as pulse, because in my consideration those are the most important skills you use, and with having your fingers on shift and control, you kind of want to have them grouped together as A, S, D, Z, X, C, or something like that, because at later dates and at later levels, and I'm pretty much saying about considerably higher levels, you want to be able to manually pulse, which is Control C. That is pulse. So you can do Control D, then S, then X, then C, which is basically doing Control D is flash, so you can damage demons. Then S and X are for raising your magic shield and your heal again, or your health. And well, you'll probably eventually want to start using freeze as well, but that's, as said, going to be for higher levels. But it is probably best to get used to using this key setup or whatever setup that you want. So let me explain this. You type /set, then as an example 3, which is flash, and then type the key that you want. So I'm going to put it on E at this moment. Now it's Control E. I'm going to set it back to D because that's what I'm used to. What you have to make sure is that you do not have the letters doubled up. So if you set freeze to F, then you cannot have F as fireball. There's one thing missing here, which is for a warrior, and usually that is Control X, which is Warcry. So what you basically want to do is set /set8 as Z, and then /set7X. So you kind of turn them around, because normally heal is Z and Warcry is X, but I kind of like using them around this way, but that's just kind of self-explanatory. Yeah, that's kind of the basics that you need to know. Left clicking is moving around. When you hold shift and you hover your mouse above something, as these chests, you can left click on them and it will use. And also you can use the shift left click to put the things in your inventory that you get from the chests. Control is basically attacking things or giving something. If you have something in your mouse cursor, like this potion, you can give it when you press Control. Also, right clicking shows you the area that you're in. So you're in a fortress, and this is Cameron. This is what the area is called. You're in Cameron Fortress at 126 .177 coordinates. Um, let's see, what else do I have to cover at the moment? I've covered aliases, I've covered basically the basic things, honestly. Um, yeah, F12 is like logging out or lagging out or whatnot. F11 is a fast help index, so you can, as you can see on F11, you can see walk, blah blah blah, all the basic things that I just kind of said. So it might be useful for you to actually look into that. F9, F10 locks your gear, so if you do not want to risk misclicking on something, I cannot unequip these legs or these pants that I have on right now. Cannot unequip them. If you press F10 again, I can unequip them. And the only thing that I need to do is left click them again, and they will be equipped again. F9 is your quest log, which you can see certain things at. These are the quests that I've covered in my first video, and well, random dungeons will be covered in another video. F8 shows walls or hides walls, as you can see. Honestly, I would keep the walls hidden because it is a lot easier throughout the game. That pretty much kind of wraps up this video on a short introduction to the game. Yeah, I'll see you in the next videos, I suppose. See you guys!